Hi there, old Ray G. Hope you guys are alright today. Hope everybody's doing well, doing good. Me, I'm studying. I've been messing with that Facebook a little bit too much. I got a couple friends on there that have been really hurting themselves with making bad decisions and wanting to blame it on all the people around them. So I was probably wasting my time. I think I'm about to unfriend somebody because I can't sacrifice all the people that are not making mistakes for the people that are. You know what I mean? I don't have time for all that. I was out here looking at these birds. I don't want the doves to fly away. So they might if I open the door. Look them out there pecking around. What I did want to show you though was this ibis. See that? It's a curly bill. It's an ibis. You might have heard of the ibis in the movie The Ten Commandments. So there's that dove. He's creeping up by the grill. See him there? I don't know if it's a him or a her. I don't know. What he's doing up here? There's some good peckings out there behind the grill. That's usually where I feed the doves. They like to eat back there, so the hawks can't get them too much. And I like for them to eat back there too, so the hawks can't get them. Oh, he's after water. Okay, well, let me just back away. I'll go in the house. There's the dove drinking. Yep, my ravens have been around today already. They'll come back again later. They've been feeding them grapes. Grapes and corn chips. So these corn chips right here are these Santitas. I'm not really sure that those Santitas are the right thing to be eating. I think they're probably GMO. I don't know. But there's me, old Ray G. Yep, you might know it, or you might not. This is my room. It's a giant mess. This is the music I listen to. Yes, it is. I listen to a lot of music. You guys have seen me sharing all kinds. I learned a lesson yesterday, and I think it probably took me more than a day to learn it. A lesson in prudence. Learn the difference between prudence and fear. I used to think that any time you kept secrets, that it had to be based in fear. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. There is also a thing known as prudence. Not doing a whole bunch of talking about stuff that people don't need to know, that would only weaken you to your enemies. Yeah, I know all the words of this song right here. I want to sing it. I've been wallowing in my own chaotic, insecure confusions. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say hey to everybody. And there's that darn computer. I've got things I actually need to do on that thing. And time flies, doesn't it? Yeah, little clock with a feather. 46 and 2, people. Name of this song. 46 and 2 ahead of me. It has to do with the idea that of all the primates on the earth, only human beings have 46 chromosomes, or 23 pair of chromosomes. The other primates, they have 24. And it has to do with the idea that a lot of the so-called evolution that we are going through is not really evolution, it's devolution. We are becoming less. And I want to get those 2 chromosomes back. Can you imagine what human beings would be if we could unlock the full power of what we are? Now, the way we're going to do this is through epigenesis. Not genetics, but epigenetics. Epi means over or above genetics. Things that control the genetics. And it's done like everything else that's worth doing is done. It's an exercise in conscious intent. Yep. Or an intent to be conscious. Awareness. Is the dove still there? No, the ibis is gone too. You know what? I don't mind them being gone as long as I didn't scare them away. Go out here. There's my trusty steed. Yeah. Anyway, prudence. Yes, it's probably not prudent for me to tell everything that I've been up to lately. I've been working a lot to improve myself, to make myself a better person, so that I'm more able to do good for the people that I care about. And I've learned to not be dragged into trying to do good for people. Oh, look, see that one flying around up there? Oh, almost. I'm not sure what that one was. It looked like a black ibis. I've never seen a black ibis. I'm not sure what that thing could have. It could have been some type of a stork, but the storks that we have here are really usually gray storks. Hey, you know what? That water's looking kind of yucky. Well, we can give it to them. Garden's looking crappy too. That's not my garden. That's Donnie's garden. I would garden, you know, in a good ground, like you're supposed. Like, well, I don't want to sound like I'm knocking somebody's garden. He's got a few tomatoes off of there, but I told him it's not going to work, man. As soon as the air temperature here gets to where it's, you know, doesn't drop down below 80 at night, and it doesn't really now much drop down below 80, then that dirt is going to have to stay warm all the time. There's nothing it can do. And so your bucket garden is going to die like it does every year, Donnie. You might need to know that. It's not just that. There's other factors that are involved in it too. That's a big one though. Now the peppers, they may do a little better. I even told them that too, because they can stand more heat. Peppers can. Yeah, beautiful out, isn't it? This is not the time of year that I am usually in Florida, but I am. I am on the extreme west side of Bradenton. Right over here, the direction that we're looking in right now, if you go that direction, that's south. If you go that direction, you're going to hit water. And if you go that direction, you're going to hit water. That's west. And not very far do you go either way without hitting salt water. And I don't know. I don't like being here in the summertime that much. I guess I love my life no matter what and where I am, but anyway, I'm not even sure what the message I was going to come on here with. Oh yeah, about those ibis. Yeah, there's that ibis out there. It made me think about the book, or not the book, about the Ten Commandments, the movie. Now in that movie, the Ten Commandments, one of the things that gets to be mentioned as being, they're putting it on the stela about where Ramses is getting the city built for him, and Moses is building the city, and he's erecting one of the stela. It commemorates how Ramses the First had defeated the Hittites or something, and part of what he did was that he had used the ibis to counter the snakes that the Hittites had released there upon the Egyptians. And this just lets you know how sophisticated warfare was back in those days. These people would breed and release snakes into the lands of other people because they knew they were going to be coming in to invade in a certain area, and that therefore the defending forces would have to come through this area here, and that they could put snakes in there, and it would cause problems for them when they got there. And so so the Pharaoh, he went in there with ibises. He was ready. He had bred ibis, and to go in there and to kill the snakes, to eat the baby ones all up. And it was brilliant, and it was. And that's how sophisticated warfare was then, 6,000 years ago or something, or not that long, but quite a while. And so few people notice that little bit of stuff there. I love that movie, The Ten Commandments. And here went Scott down the road. He's got like a 64 Nova. Yeah, there he goes. He just had new quarter panels put in it. Anyway, yeah, that ibis made me think about that. Because that's the way I think. I think about stuff like that. There's my song ending now. Almost. Yeah, I'm cleaning up my house today, making my bed while I got my bed stuff being washed. And I need to get over here to these computers and actually do some real work. So I can't be on that Facebook. I can't do it, I mean, I can, but I haven't done any work on my website, y'all, in over 2 months. Anything you see on my website has been there for at least 2 or 3 months. And that website, I just started it on January the 22nd. You know what I mean? Which was like, what was that? 6 months ago? Wow. 5 months. January, February, March, April, May, June. 5 months ago, and look at it, Now, that was the very beginning of it, though. So I've actually done pretty good. I'm still a little bit ahead, I guess. And anyway, I need to get back on that. I've got a zillion other things that I'm doing. I didn't leave any paperwork out here that was going to, be incriminating as to what I'm up to. But, it's funny, too, that I didn't, because I would have expected myself to do so in a manner of a Freudian slip, so to speak. And because I'm pretty proud of some of the stuff I've been doing. And I just can't talk about it because of reasons of prudence. Because of being prudent. Here, look at here. Ha-ha. Little pack I carry around with me. That book right there, As a Man Thinketh, I've just finished it for about the 5th time. I learn new stuff from it every time. Because, we become able to learn more as we go along, and then you go back through stuff, and you get more from the knowledge. You get, your logic is better, so you sort more from the knowledge, and you express more wisdom, and that's the way it works. I'll just go right back into that again, and I will. I'm going to leave it right there in the little pack. As a Man Thinketh, James Allen. And I'll leave that right there, and I'll continue carrying it around with me. And I'll try to stay away from Facebook on that darn computer. Yeah, I'm going to have to do what I meant to do from the beginning, which is work on my own website and share from there onto Facebook and onto Google+. That's what I really mean to do. And the reason I haven't done that is because, I enjoy the interaction there on Facebook, and I'm hoping that I'm helping people, and I know that people are helping me. Now, I'm learning a lot. I'm really learning a lot. So I guess I need to go ahead and close this and say thanks very much, Glad I got to say hi to you. I'll take that little camera right there. I'll put it on that tripod right there. Yeah, and that way I can just turn it on when I've got something to say, and instead of blabbing so much. You'd be surprised. It happens all the time. I'll think of something I need to talk about, and I'm sure I haven't even really spoken about stuff today as much as I need to, as much as what I meant to. But I will. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to take this little camera and I'm going to put it right here on this tripod like it belongs and set it right here like I need for it to be. And anyway, you guys take care. Love you a bunch. I'm hoping you don't see me on Facebook. I really, really hope you don't see me on Facebook anymore today. Except for, when I load this up.